Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a review of the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Yes, this is the iPhone that I unboxed a couple of days ago. If you have missed that video, please do go back and watch that. I'm here in Spain and I've been here for about, I think 7-8 days now, and I've had the phone for I think about 10 or 11 days is the day that it came out. So I've got some thoughts on it. Obviously, while being on holidays, I have used my camera a lot, and that is one of the first features of the new 14 Pro Max, this camera here. The camera this year packs a 48 megapixel camera. Now, this is the first time in a long time that the main camera on the iPhone has actually been upgraded. We've gone from 12 megapixels up to 48 megapixels, and with that does mean that we get some sharper images if you really care about that. I have shot exclusively on Pro RAW, and more specifically the RAW format that comes with iPhone now. And one of the biggest things for me is I'm not really noticing much of a difference in comparison to not having RAW on. You do get that added flexibility in post editing, I guess. You can actually edit your photos better, you have more control over the different levels and the different metrics that you may want to edit in your photos, but I'm not really seeing much of a difference. The only difference I am seeing is a size difference. There's some images that are basically 3, maybe 4 times bigger in size than if you just shot them, on regular JPEG, but the JPEG format only comes on the 12 megapixel, which is something I hope Apple introduces in the future. Third-party pro camera apps have got the ability now to have, to be able to shoot using the 48 megapixel camera, but they also get a JPEG formatted file. With Apple currently, you can only shoot 48 megapixel if you have that RAW file. So it's a bit of a bummer, but hopefully Apple reverses that in 16.1 or even 16.2 down the road. We also get some new additions on the camera as well. On the video side of things, we get cinematic mode, which now actually moves to the front-facing camera and also shoots in 4K, which is a big deal for me. I'm really excited to check this out, and I'm actually going to maybe film some actual videos on this when I go home. The other mode is action mode, and I haven't tried that. I feel like this is one of those like gimmicky modes that nobody ever really tries. And for me, it's not something that really interests me. I don't know a scenario of when I'm ever going to really use action mode. I don't even know. I just don't have a scenario in my head that I have needed that mode. So the camera, comparing it to the iPhone 13, that Pro Max that I had before, not much of a change. I'm not gonna lie, it's very minimal in my opinion. The photos don't look much better. I do like the front-facing cinematic mode. I don't believe that was on the last phone, but we do get it in 4K, so I do like the look of that. I've had a go with that, front-facing shots, and it'll make my vlogs look like I'm filming with the DSLR because it blurs the background out more. So yeah, I'm really excited to check that out and use that for my vlogs and stuff like that down the road. The next feature then is the most obvious one when you look at the phone. That is the dynamic island. So the dynamic island dynamically changes, it adds things in there, you can hold press on things, and then it pops out an actual controls for like your music, your podcast, all these type of stuff. What have I thought about the dynamic island? Well, for me the dynamic island this year is that more fashionable feature. It is the one that distinguishes that you've got the new iPhone over everybody else. Same here with the purple color, which we'll get onto in a minute. But it is that one feature that basically is that difference that you have the new phone over somebody else. Some years maybe the cameras are slightly different, or there's different colors, or whatever it may be. And I found it to be a bit of a gimmick, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, it's nice to have, but I feel like they could have done something like this with a notch, if I'm going to be honest. I feel like they could have added something, done something with a notch in this sense. I don't know what, but I feel like they could have added things to just fly up to the notch and then pop out from the notch and stuff like that in a better way than they have in the past maybe. I'm not sure. It just seems like something that is a bit of a gimmick, but I think it's just going to be elevated going forward with third-party developers. We're already seeing in 16.1 betas right now that the ability to have sports scores just stay up there. So if you're your favorite team, I think Apple are actually supporting this, so your favorite team, the football score will stay at the top, which I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be really cool to try out and test and see. I mean, in the real world, I tend to watch the football match, so if I can't watch the football match, which is very rare, then it's not going to be a really useful feature for me. So maybe I'll have to add like another team to my favorite team list and then just test it out that way, because whatever my team's on, I always watch my team, so The final thing then that I really enjoyed about this phone is actually the colour. I really enjoy this deep purple colour. It is a darker iPhone. I had gold in the past, I've had silver in the past. The last time I had a dark iPhone was the iPhone 7. Every year since then I've basically gone gold, silver, gold, silver, 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 gold, gold, whatever. I've always just gone between those two colours. I prefer the lighter colours. This year it is a bit different, having a darker colour for me. This is more more on the dark side, obviously. And I'm really pleased with it. It is a nice colour. It does show that you have the new iPhone, but I don't think I'd go for it again next year. Yeah, I really like this phone this year. Is it worth the upgrade? If you have a 13 Pro, no. If you have a 12 Pro, no. So maybe 11 Pro and earlier, I would consider it. But if you have a 12 Pro or even a 13 Pro, dynamic island isn't going to change your life. The purple colour isn't going to change your life. The camera is okay, but 48 megapixel is very high storage right now and everything. So you got to weigh up everything, because you may have to pay more iCloud storage and yada yada yada. Yeah, all in all, really pleased with the phone. Did I need to upgrade from the 13 Pro Max? No. Am I happy I did? Yes. I'm in a very fortunate position that I can, and how I actually do it makes sense financially for me to do it in a weird way. I'm going to do a video on that coming soon, so stay tuned for that. I didn't say that in my review, so stay tuned for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I have been filming some vlogs from my phone, so you'll see some out of the camera footage of this phone. I have got some vlogs from my holiday going up on my vlog channel, so please go and subscribe there. But as I say guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon, and of course I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.